keep in mind, I want to say this, and I say this one time and one time only. Real talk. Keep in mind, of those people like I was telling you from before, that's telling you false things that y'all don't need to hear, they feeding off that energy. They feeding off that negative energy that they have inside them and try to spread it onto you, saying you can't do this, or saying what you're doing is like pretty much they try to say anything, or they lying to your face, lying to you, strictly lying in your face. Real talk. Telling you false information, false statements, like I just said earlier. Bro, that's because they not doing nothing in life. That's because they sitting on the ass. That's why I tell y'all, don't be that person. Try to do something, because even if you're making a slow process or a slow growth, you're doing something. You're heading somewhere. Like I said, you gotta take a break sometimes. You might take 3 steps back to get 4 steps forward when you get back on track. Real talk. So saying with that, pretty much it goes back to back. If you really get what I'm saying. Sometimes if you're making a slow process, a slow progress on what you want to do in life, it's better than making no progress. So with this YouTube stuff, YouTube is a slow progress for people that's starting off. It is, because you got to put the most work into it. You got to put the most effort. You got to do all this. You got to do all that. YouTube is not easy. Like I said, if you're saying it's easy because you got some out of it, you're successful, you're well known for who you are. So people just click into you. You can just post anything. People gonna click into it because they know who you are. Real talk. But boom, YouTube is a slow process platform. You gotta start from the beginning, from scratch. You gotta create your thumbnails, you gotta create your banners, you gotta create a intro, you gotta create an outro, you gotta do the editing for the videos, you gotta do the fonts and stuff like that, cutouts, editing. That goes all the editing. All that stuff is not easy. Not only that, it's taking time out of your day doing all that stuff. So you got to think, YouTube is really not easy. It's really rough. And even there's some people that's keeping it blunt. There's some people that's where they at right now in life, like they real successful, will even still tell you like YouTube is not easy. Like it's hard. And those people that you got to respect, because they still keeping it real and still letting you know what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's people saying, oh, YouTube is not hard, just because they where they at right now. That's why it's not hard for them. But YouTube starting off, it really is hard. And in general, it's hard regardless. YouTube always been out. You just got to because you got to think. You got to make sure whatever video you post, if it's entertaining to people, something that they can relate to, you got to gather the right audience, because you don't want no trolls all up in your channel and you speaking on facts and you got nothing but trolls. So make sure you real alert and make sure you well spoken out about what your channel is about before you post a video, so people know you gather the right audience. You won't get no trolls in the chat.